Shout out to Blue Blood Sports TV.
Watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
Shout out to Blue Blood Sports TV.
Hi, you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV. Hola, está viendo Blue Blood Deporte TV.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, coming back at you with another one. So, yeah, I want to update y'all, give y'all some information. So, soon we should get confirmation that Keith one-time Thurman will be fighting Jesse Vargas. I believe it's going to take place April 3rd in the Barclays Center in New York City. And your boy will be there covering that fight. You know, this is a good comeback fight for Keith Thurman. He said he wanted a tune-up fight to come back, but this is not really a tune-up fight. Jesse Vargas is a live dog. You know, he's a contender. Jesse Vargas, he was getting outboxed by Timothy Bradley, but the last couple of rounds, well, should I say the last round, you know, he really hurt Timothy Bradley. Actually, the last couple of rounds, he hurt Timothy Bradley. And, you know, had there been more time, there was controversy that the fight was stopped too early. It was stopped premature, and he would have knocked Tim Bradley out. You know, that's all. Hindsight is 2020. Nobody really knows what it took place, but he definitely did have Keith Thurman out on his feet. I mean, Timothy Bradley out on his feet. So, he also been in the ring with Manny Pacquiao. He lost that fight with Manny Pacquiao, but he's also been in the ring with Saddam Ali, who just upset and defeated Miguel Cotto in Miguel Cotto's last fight. Saddam Ali gave Miguel Cotto all he could handle. You know, he looked really good in that fight. Actually, Saddam Ali was looking very well in the fight with Jesse Vargas, and then he started getting caught with overhand rights, you know, and then eventually Jesse Vargas stopped Saddam Ali. So, you know, Jesse Vargas is not a tune-up fight by no means, if you ask me. So this is a good comeback fight. Keith Thurman, by the time this fight takes place in April, Keith Thurman would have been out of the ring for at least a year. So, you know, coming off a year layoff plus coming off a surgery, you know, this is a super task, you know, for Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman cannot, if you ask me, Keith Thurman cannot overlook Jesse Vargas as a tune-up fight, because he's definitely not a tune-up fight. I personally think that Keith Thurman will win the fight because of his style. Keith Thurman is a boxer. He's a slick boxer. You know, he got fast feet and he has fast hands. You know, he's very athletic in the ring. And fighters like that usually give Jesse Vargas problems. If you watch the Saddam Ali fight versus Jesse Vargas, you will see that Saddam Ali, if he was able to not make the mistakes that he made in that fight, he was at one point in time, he was boxing Jesse Vargas because he had faster hands and faster feet. But the thing with with Saddam Ali was he made too many mistakes in there, and Jesse Vargas capitalized on the mistakes. Now, see, the thing is, we don't know how Keith Thurman is going to come back, because he's coming off a year layoff and he's coming off a surgery. So I can only imagine, you know, if Keith Thurman makes a mistake, Jesse Vargas could he's one of those fighters that could hurt you. You know, he reminds me of Adrian Granados and, you know, the Marcos Maidana type. You know, they seem to be journeymen, but, you know, they always live dogs in all of their fights. So we just never know. So this is a big fight, man. This is not a tune-up fight for Keith Thurman. So, you know, seeing that he get past Jesse Vargas, then we'll see. I'm pretty sure we'll see Keith Thurman versus Sean Porter. And then at the end of the year, I'm hoping, just like the rest of the boxing world, that we'll see Keith Thurman versus Errol Spence in the unification bout. But it didn't look so promising. Keith Thurman was saying it's more likely that fight would take place in 2019. So I don't know who he would fight at the end of the year, or he may take a more time off. He said he wanted to fight 3 times this year. So hopefully, you know, at the end of this fight that he gets another name under his belt, man. Hopefully he stays true to his word and gives us 3 fights this year, you know, gets back on the map. And if that's the case, if he fights a big name at the end of the year and then not being Errol Spence, and then fight Errol Spence in the first quarter of 2019, you know, I don't mind I would take that, you know. That still would be okay, you know, seeing as that he wouldn't fight Errol Spence until the end of the year anyway, because he would fight Jesse Vargas in April, and then I'm pretty sure sometime in the summertime he'll be fighting Sean Porter. He has to fight Sean Porter because that's a mandatory. So then at the end of the year we'll get hopefully Keith Thurman versus Errol Spence. But if not, I'm looking at maybe we'll get Keith Thurman versus Errol Spence in around February or March. But yeah, so I'm picking Keith Thurman in this fight, but this is still a real good fight, man. This is not a a tune-up fight by any means. So, you know, but that's all I got for y'all. Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. So make sure when y'all coming in, y'all hit that like button. Blue Blood Sports TV. Peace.
Hey, you have just finished watching Blue Blood Sports TV. Don't forget to hit the bell icon for notifications, the like button, and most importantly, the subscribe button. See you soon.